From all-killer, no-filler brawls to bullseye finishing shots, the year of 2022 produced a record number of stunning knockouts.
Desperation with the
welterweight, and he doesn't care. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Over the past 12 months, we've witnessed shattering slams, decimating kicks, hurricane-like back fists, and chilling walk-offs. It's time to remember the main characters of those adrenaline-infused blockbusters. Our list starts with beautiful elbow work by Ricardo Ramos. 5 years earlier, he was a nominee for the Knockout of the Year. In June of 2022, the Brazilian squared off against Danny Chavez, with hopes of bringing the house down again. The featherweight bout opened with a brief kick exchange, and Ricardo met expectations with a daring maneuver. Ramos spun around with a slaying elbow, catching lightning in a bottle once more. Molly McCann was not keen on staying in the Brazilian shadow. Unlike her best friend, Patty Pimblett, Meatball didn't make the judges' gift list and had to take care of business herself.
But you gotta be ready for that. But it's not just...
With a vicious reverse elbow in the clinch, Molly got her first stoppage in 4 years under the UFC banner. In July, she put another unlucky foe in the rearview mirror for the second time in a row. That same month, Abdul Rahman Dudayev joined the spin and starch trend in the Russian promotion ACA.
И это играл из лужников. Вот это да! Давайте смотрим. Снизу мимо. И это все-таки предплечье.
During his 9-year stint in the UFC, Drew Dober has repeatedly confirmed his elite status as a striking hit machine. By summer of 2022, the lightweight Giga Chad with a chiseled jaw had sent 6 out of 10 antagonists through the looking glass.
Oh, there it is. Left hand.
In July, he faced former Titan FC champion Rafael Alves. In their head-to-head clash, the dynamic duo immediately set the tone for the confrontation.
Was to face Jared Gordon in April. Big head kick.
However, the energetic Brazilian was one step ahead in the first round, shining in open space. In the second, the American turned the pressure up a notch with a heavy emphasis on the body.
Look at him. Oh, beautiful kick to the body.
As you fight in that...
Alves continued to follow the single bursts paradigm before embracing the slugfest. But confusing the canvas with the dance floor,
Take that shot.
Rafael was left with a leaking gas tank.
Body kick for Doberland.
In the final lap, Dober did not let the opponent escape.
Alves. Good. Oh! Left hook to the body.
A fierce liver shot sent the Disco Brazilian to La La Land. In addition, a decapitation by Drew took place in December when Bobby Green left his hands low.
These guys are trading. Man, but you see the hands that are on.
Russian lightweight Vyacheslav Barshov also contributed to the annual Body Shot highlight.
The question is, who's...
Body shot! Barshov has him down!
A crippling left hook to the liver, and a traditional squat dance attached.
Victory and the first finish of 2022 is a big one.
which this might potentially be a fantastic...
Not that long ago, spinning head kick knockouts were in short supply in MMA. Yet, as a wise man said, modern problems require modern solutions. That's precisely the approach that Manny Akpan took versus Connor Hitchens in April.
Able to stuff the takedown. Oh my God! Spinning hook kick! Oh my God!
A well-disguised capoeira-style wheel kick instantly turned Manny into a Cage Warriors sensation.
Able to stuff the takedown. Oh my God!
The ACA event in August had its brilliant rotational action as well.
Пытается, по крайней мере... Вы это видели?
A merciless pirouette by Mansour Habibulayev is a perfect showcase of genuine talent outside the UFC.
Пытается, по крайней мере...
Making a splash in your first appearance on the big stage is a feat that only a few can pull off. But Josh Quinlan was lucky enough to be an exception. His initial moment of fame as a pro came in 2019.
Whoa, he's hurt bad.
He is on rubber legs.
Just 2 years later, Josh was fighting on the Contender Series.
He is not quitting.
His UFC career launch in August opposite Jason Witt also went off with a bang.
Because that's half the battle as well. A lot of people...
Josh Quinlan ends it again. Wow.
After crucifying the adversary with a left hook, Quinlan was a gentleman and saved him from a ride on a stretcher. The week prior, Kamaru Usman's younger brother, heavyweight Mohammed, made his promotional debut. The Nigerian chose not to hold back.
Never mind that, we got two big boys slugging it out.
A squeaky clean job was blemished only by the obvious gratuitous hammering of the lifeless fella. In November, Dominic Reyes fell victim to another left-hand beheading when sharing the cage with Ryan Spann.
Championship.
Certainly has.
Although there was a time when John Jones ran from him like a real-life Forrest Gump, nowadays Dominic's chin has been shot more than 50 Cent. Let's hope the veteran rides out. Former Bellator welterweight king Andrei Koreshkov has been handing out concussions for over a decade.
Oh, beautiful left.
Kick from basement.
Jump knee. That is it.
And showed an obvious knack for spinning back kick knockouts.
I refereed that fight. Now it's
In February 2022, confronted by ex-UFC fighter Chance Rencounter, Andre supplied the Liver King production line with a new source of material.
Native of Pahuska, Oklahoma, and he gets Koreshkov on top, and Koreshkov putting the K.
With the very first connection, Koreshkov fractured 5 of the veteran's ribs and reclaimed the status of Bellator's top talent. Even watching it is painful.
how fast. Boom! That is a devastating.
Fast forward 8 months, Muin Gafurov featured his own edition of the abdomen-piercing whirlwind.
To take a chance and be first with his boxing.
The cannonball found its home, and the agonizing Diego Silva sunk in like the Titanic, cracked in half. Gafurov was crowned the LFA champion for this victory. In November, Natalia Silva made her mark, throwing a wicked U-turn with a twist at the end.
Spinning back kick starts the finish. And Natalia Silva.
Desperately diving for the legs, the counterpart ran into a staggering spinning back kick. Head-down tackle attempts with no setup never end well. It took Ilia Topuria just 2 years to go from a little-known prospect to one of the most valuable assets the UFC has at featherweight. He hated Paddy Pimblett's guts before it was cool.
Fuck you.
As for his combat acumen, the Matador is unbeaten in MMA with 12 finishes in 13 triumphs.
Flag off that kick.
Those body shots have now officially now set up the head.
However, when facing former Cage Warriors belt holder Jay Herbert in March, it was Ilya's opponent that drew first blood.
Speed advantage.
After a short ground struggle initiated by Topuria, the Englishman attempted to finish off the wounded Predator.
Will Topuria meet the bell? Massive shots from Jai Herbert. We'll be back after the break.
Having recovered on the stool, Ilya made the fans experience true catharsis.
On him, can't get a hold of the legs.
My word! Unbelievable knockout by Topuria.
Unleashing a chin-spinning overhand, El Matador ended the bullfight to the cheers of the crowd. A month earlier, future title challenger Jamal Hill created yet another meme starring Johnny Walker.
Moving like this, you got to dodge the crazy punch.
Oh my gosh! That's
Jamal
it!
Hill
Laid him out!
putting another opponent
Whoa! For a moment, Walker thought he was Ubisoft's Altair and made a leap of faith into a haystack. Johnny, you bastard, always going out in style.
like this, you got to dodge the crazy punch.
And in conclusion, the December annihilation of Rainier de Ridder at the hands of Anatoly Malikhin.
And that's when they're not moving at you. That's it. He's out. He's out.
That's it!
Rainier didn't pull through this violent gunplay, and Malikhin became the one double champion.
Какой же я красавчик, бля.
Pampayek unofficially winning.
Despite the godfather of cemetery kicking retiring, Crow Cop's legacy is still very much alive.
To land the counter left.
He's out.
Hard right hand! Taylor in trouble! Head kick for the finish!
The stress test of Marlon Vera's crown aspirations is the proof of concept. In recent years, the Ecuadorian has established himself as a legend killer. And the strict headmaster of New School.
Huge elbow from
In August, on the other side stood former bantamweight monarch Dominic Cruz. The Dominator immediately set a high pace.
Slow starter. We talked about this.
Cheeto first dropped him at the 2nd-minute mark.
Cheeto's going to come out.
Cruz was not discouraged by the fall and continued with lightning-fast blitzes.
Cheeto seems to be a step behind, a bit confused.
Oh, that's a heavy kick by Dominic.
Nevertheless, now Vera caught on to the enemy's chaotic movement.
Double jab and a right, sits down Cruz, and now Vera. Get your points and then get up. Start with the jab.
And after a probing high kick in the 2nd round,
Vera with a nice jab and a head kick.
in the 4th, he fired one with vicious intent.
That is the key word there. He's having
Cruz is down after a huge shot. And Cheeto ends it. Double-digit finish.
Even consecutive knockdowns with the hands did not dissuade the Dominator. Howbeit, the shin across the face sent the veteran straight to a hospital bed. A week before this happened, the infamous open stance double attack was manifested by Brian Battle.
Battle saying in end. Hold after a high kick!
Linking together a smokescreen cross and a roundhouse kick, Battle left the octagon with $50K extra for performance of the night. In March, Anatoly Boyka managed to make MMA headlines with a funeral blow. Scott Adkins would be proud, that's for sure. The second meeting between Zhang Wei Li and Joanna Jędrzejczyk was one of the most anticipated rematches on the women's side, and for good reason. Just 2 years prior, they had forever entered the history books with a white-knuckle thrill ride in a championship bout. Sullen and swollen upon losing a split decision, Jędrzejczyk agreed to come back only for a sequel in June of 2022. She was all the rage at the outset. But Zhang responded with an outside trip and spent the rest of the round pounding away. In the second, the Chinese phenom put an end to the dilogy.
Joanna's constantly boom! Look at that on the carotid artery.
By landing a spinning back fist, Wei Li finally sent the former queen to a well-deserved rest.
Joanna's constantly
As usual, ACA fighters did not lag behind, and in September, a revolver back fist was issued by Viktor Makarenko.
High kick и back fist.
Ready to close that distance. There he goes.
Although rich in artsy KOs, 2022 was largely the year of the flying knee. However, even in such a competitive field, Demetrius Johnson managed to stand out. The former Octagon dictator with a record of 11 title defenses was no stranger to a memorable finish.
He does everything perfect. If you
The flyweight great hit the front pages once more, inspired by one champion, Adriano Moraes.
Position now for the champion. Throws a knee to the jaw. DJ's hurt.
Things weren't going so well for Mighty Mouse in the prologue of the rematch in August.
4 of 5 from DJ. The kick.
Demetrius figured out the opponent's marching orders by the middle rounds, and gold began to slip from Moraes' waist.
gets in that pocket.
Johnson calculated the perfect trajectory and finally got back at the offender.
In slightly smaller movements.
Oh, big right, DJ! He's stunned! Big knee! That's it!
DJ just made a statement. DJ just made a statement.
Demetrius Johnson!
Wobbled with a cross, the Brazilian backed away to the fence and greeted the knee with his skull. Another masterpiece added to Mighty Mouse's gallery.
Right, DJ! He's stunned! Big knee!
On the other side of the ocean, the big drama show took place in November, when Chris Gutierrez made Frankie Edgar black out at his retirement party in Madison Square Garden.
It allows guys to build.
That's it. Huge knee!
A picture-perfect knee proved once again that only Father Time is undefeated.
Thing about that though is it allows guys to build.
That's it.
Huge knee! The former Bellator kingpin, Michael Chandler, is of that rare breed that guarantees a spectacle no matter what. His first knockout of the year candidate was produced in 2016 versus Patricky Freire. During the same stretch, future interim champ Tony Ferguson massacred lightweights in the UFC cage.
You know, he's for the honor of the Ultimate Fighter shot.
And while El Cucuy's title hopes had turned to dust by the time of their scrap in May 2022, the Octagon war hero did not disappoint.
Oh, big early knockdown for Grayson. Follows after Tony Ferguson. His hands are massive.
In retaliation, Chandler unloaded to the body and blasted a double leg. Having recharged during the break, Iron Michael returned the favor. Whether due to bad luck or reaction speed deterioration, poor Ferguson did not see the front kick coming. Spark and Go Wrecking takes silver in our catalog. In December, a concussive combo thundered in the ACA cage. A stupefying wheel kick, complemented by a shin to the jaw, pen and paper to write a name in the death note. Before we move on to first place, let us recall the moments that didn't make the final list but definitely deserve a shout out. in their February plus-size division clash. Tai Tuivasa put the Black Beast out of commission.
There's a good job, and again, Barrett's hurt bad. He's back.
Oh, big elbow.
A brutal elbow induced visions of Ronda Rousey's finest parts, and Lewis took a moment to cool down those big cojones. Confronting a former champion in July, Rafael Fiziev scored his 5th bonus in a row.
Now Fiziev. Oh, big left gets him down. And that's it. My, how quickly that...
An elegant switch stance combo landed Dos Anjos on the canvas, and Fiziev in the title race. And how can we forget Alex Pereira's run for the gold? In the summer, the bitterness of defeat burned the loud mouth of Sean Strickland.
Good, because he's...
In November, the long-reigning champion Israel Adesanya spent 4 rounds squandering his chances to avenge 2 kickboxing losses to the Brazilian.
As talented as Israel.
Oh, he landed a big knee.
Huge right and left at the end of the round.
And when Alex accelerated in the 5th, Izzy regretted not bringing a helmet to the octagon.
The body tonight.
Oh,
Here's that left hook.
here in the back.
Trying to climb.
A coup d'etat against middleweight world order could become the main chakra of the year, if not for the next absolute gem.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, gee.
Considering the outcome of the first encounter between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, few were expecting a thriller in the sequel. As round 5 was about to end, even the commentators wrote Leon off.
If it wasn't obvious enough, Leon is broken now. That's a moral victory for him. Not getting finished.
He may have resigned himself to losing a decision.
If only they knew.
That is a degenerate.
At the last minute, Leon feinted across and landed a marvelous high kick. No follow-up was needed. Usman's fuse box switches tripped all at once.
That is a degenerate.
This is Sparta!
2022 has given MMA fans a plethora of nasty crashes. Jaw-dropping plot twists. And breathtaking comebacks.
Smaller movements. Oh, big right, TJ! He's stunning! Big knee!
Be that as it may, we can only fit so many demolitions in one video.
Able to stuff the takedown.
Пытается, по крайней мере.
Like this, you got to dodge the crazy punch.
The key word there. He's out
If you enjoyed our countdown and want to see more, kick the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.
That is a degenerate.
Headshot, bang!